Is that free smoke I see? Give me some, give me free. Give me some.
CJ on 32s and you rocking out with free.
The life of Jerry Bear, man.
TK's garage.
You doing a budget, man? If you rock with me, you need to rock with free smoke, baby.
Mess with free smoke heavy.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy CamelCat.
Beauty 392B.
Make sure y'all doing a free smoke.
Hey man, say man, hey man, it's your boy man, real man.
Free smoke, free smoke.
Hey, free smoke.
And you're watching Free Smoke.
Are you watching Free Smoke?
Free Smoke.
Free smoke. Free smoke. Free smoke. Rocking with free smoke, man. Make sure y'all subscribe. Yeah.
To the latest podcast on YouTube, Free Smoke.
Make sure y'all tune in to the Free Smoke family,
Free
man.
Smoke.
What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. I'm your boy FaTKaT. We got the Relly Rellz in the building. If you don't know, you're watching Free Smoke, home with the news for the culture. Let's go to get into it, man. The first thing we got for y'all today, man, is Mr. Josh Laurent Saint Squad stand up. You know what I'm saying? And hey, he's doing something that a lot of people will be afraid to do. And what is that? That is drive around a rear wheel drive powerful car, a light powerful car, rear wheel drive, mind you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that is in the form of a Corvette, C7 Corvette. That is, if y'all don't know, man, you know what I'm saying? He's definitely a GOAT. If you haven't seen his Corvette, make sure y'all go check that out, because he definitely has it on there, man. You can see right here, he was having a nice little Thanksgiving dinner on the wing. You know what I'm saying? This is, I think this was his Thanksgiving Day photo right here. But yeah, man. At the end of the day, though, he put out a video saying he was winterizing the Vette, meaning, you know what I'm saying, putting on some nice good tires for the snow and things like that. You gotta know, man, he's up in Michigan, or at least, you know, that's where he's from. And you know, his Vette is in Michigan. I think his brands, he said, is in LA. But his Corvette is right there in Michigan, and he's driving it around. He said, I'm not gonna go get another car, I'm not gonna do whatever. I'm going to drive this thing around. I'm just gonna make it as safe as possible. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about that, Rellz?
Hey man, big salute to the homie Josh Laurent, man. I you know, just real point out that picture, man. You know, he put his tag phrase on the bottom of the wing. That's pretty dope right there, man. Yeah. But hey, he put some nice I think it was the Michelin pilot.
Michelin. Wow.
Yeah, the pilots, I forgot which one it was. But you know, 345s, they're the I guess they're the all season more so tires, man. Hey, I don't know if you can winterize a Corvette, bro. That's just, with that car, as light as that car is, as much power as that car puts down. Now, if it's not no snow on the road or anything like that, you're fine, you're good to go, you know. But driving it through the snow, man, I just don't know if that's gonna be what he may think it's gonna be at the end of the day. Extremely light car, extremely powerful car. Granted, it has some wide 345s in the back, but you know, one thing my uncle used to tell me back in the day, bro, just cause it can go in the snow don't mean it can stop in the snow, you know. So that's the thing that you really got to think about, you know. So you know, ice and in those types of conditions up there in Michigan, you know. So I hope, you know, the little, you know, I hope little homie just, you know, continue to take it easy out there, you know, in the Vette, and not try to do, you know, too much out there on the roads and stuff like that. I know he's going to give us some dope content. He talked about, you know, doing some snow donuts and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be some great content that he's going to be dropping on his channel. But just from me to Josh, just make sure you being careful, bro, because, you know, we don't want you to get out there and that Vette get away from you, because a Vette will get away from you on a dry day, you know. So you just really have to be careful in the wintertime, man.
Yo, facts. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, look, we've seen this actually done before. You remember?
Hold on. Somebody went and put winter tires on their car?
Somebody, I don't even think he put winter tires on the car, man. He just drove his Vette around all winter.
You got to be talking about CJ.
Nah, we talk about Mr. Organic up there.
Oh, yeah. I had to
Minnesota.
go with Serena.
Man, Yeah, exactly, man. He was out there in the winter in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, he drove that vet every day. He was like, he's like, man, people say, man, you can't drive no vet in winter. He was like, okay, watch me.
No, you can.
He drove it all winter.
Yeah, you can. I'm just not getting out there in the snow with the vet. That's just me personally.
Listen, he drove it all winter. But yeah, but Joshua Runt, man, you know, at the end of the day, at least he went out and he was trying to put some he was trying to make it at least somewhat safer, because he understands what he has on his hands.
Absolutely.
So at the end of the day, you know, salute to him for going out there, and even though he's going to continue to drive around, you know, the sports car essentially, you know, he's trying to make it just that much bit safer, and every little bit counts. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So at the end of the day, big time shout out to Joshua Runt. You know, obviously, you know, this is his business, so he wants to make sure that he can still be able to go out there and conduct business, even though it's going to be winter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, don't for him to be able to make, or at least, like I said, winterize his business, winterize it, you know, and his establishment and everything else he got going on, and you know what I'm saying, make sure that he can still bring forth, you know what I'm saying, that content to everyone, you know what I'm saying, even though it's wintertime. That's all it's about, you know what I'm saying, figuring out how you can continue to move forward, and that's exactly what he did. So shout out to Joshua Runt, you know what I'm saying. Now the next thing we got for y'all is this is actually pretty dope, man. This has already happened if you're watching this right now, so make sure y'all go back, try to find it. I'm sure it's going to be on YouTube somewhere, whether if it's his brother puts it out or he puts it out or whatever the case. But make sure y'all go back and you check this out. This, while you're watching this probably happened the day before you watch this, or maybe 2 days. Depends on when you're watching this. But we're talking about none other than Mr. Darry Jones, man. If y'all don't know who Darry Jones is, this is Tall Guy Car Reviews' brother. If you watch Tall Guy Car Reviews for any more than, you know, a year or so, you would know that he used to he had footage a couple times of his brother, you know, going out to his brother's boxing matches when he used to be a police officer, and he was actually kind of nice. So hey, he moved out to LA, as y'all know, man, with his brother. He started training, and this is pretty much his professional debut. You know what I'm saying? So hey, he's trying to take this thing to another level, man. He definitely looks the part. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be dope to see his journey, man. And you know, I'm talking him up, so hopefully he actually won this fight. Like I said, this is pretense. This is pretense. You know what I'm saying? So this is pretense. So like I said, but this fight had already happened. This is we're recording this the day before the actual fight. So by the time you guys see this, it's probably gonna be the day after. But anyway, yeah, man. So you know, hopefully he actually won the fight. But at the end of the day, even if he didn't win, I know he put out a good performance, because like this is his thing. This is what he does. This is one passion that he's had. He's always talked about it, and he doesn't. You know, it's not just I'm just gonna go out there, you know, try to box. Like, no, he dedicates. You know what I'm saying? What he does. This is where his dedication goes to. You know what I'm saying? Is boxing. You can tell this is what he loves to do, man. So, Rellz, man, I talked enough. What you think about that, bro?
Hey, man, this is the definition of somebody knowing what their passion is, and knowing essentially what gift they have, and them pursuing that, man. That's, you know, part of the reason why he ended up moving out to LA, you know, at one point, you know, because to get with certain trainers and stuff like that. Granted, this fight is going to be in Minnesota, but you know, he moved out to LA, man. This from a cop, you know, being a cop to, and you could kind of see it sometimes when he was, you know, really putting out YouTube videos and stuff like that. That when he would talk boxing, he, you know, it would be a different, like he'd light up, you know, when he talk about boxing and stuff like that. But it was like whenever he had to, you know, commentate on something dealing with, you know, real world police stuff, because, you know, it was, you know, the height of everything that was going on. It just kind of like it kind of brought him down, you know. So I love the fact that he's pursuing this dream, man, making his professional debut. Man, I know, speaking in past tense, it was an amazing fight. And I'm definitely going to try to see if I can lock in to, you know, check it out, you know, live actually, man. Because, you know, he could have said, you know what, my brother then got real huge on YouTube. Maybe I'm gonna figure out a way to piggyback off of that and blah, blah, blah. No, he's like, nah, I want to take my own lane. I'm going to create my own lane. I'm going to go after what I believe in, what I know I'm great at, and I'm going to pursue that, you know, because he did do YouTube for a little while, but I don't think, like, it wasn't his passion. That boxing to me, that boxing just tugged on him and tugged on him. And he was like, you know what?
Even the cars weren't even
No.
because tall guy was, what I'm saying, trying to get him into the cars or at least get, what I'm saying, like do up his car and stuff like that. And although you could tell he was grateful for it, he was never really passionate.
That's not his thing.
And he even said it a couple times. He was like, like the cars, like it's cool and all, but he's like, I didn't even know what the Hellcat was until my brother got one. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
like it's just not his thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't force everybody to be what they're not. And
right.
not everybody's a car person, not everybody's a sports person, not everybody's into music. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So
yes,
he just was not into cars. It was not his thing. So even though you could definitely tell that he appreciated, what tall guy was doing for him and everything else. But you could tell like he was like, at the end of the day, it didn't hit nothing in here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But again, every time he did something, it had something to do with boxing, you could tell that's where his thing was. Like that's what he had his vision, his sights set on. That's his passion. That's his goals. So yeah, man. So big time shout out to Jerry Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
for,
sir.
Being able to pursue that. And at the end of the day, he went the police route. Did that for a couple of years. Kind of try to figure out other things and what he could do and so on and so forth. Try the YouTube thing. Try the cars. And like you said, it just kept tugging on him. That boxing just kept coming back.
That's it.
And here he is now, man, making that debut. So big time shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? For again, pursuing those dreams and those passions and making it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And like I said, look, no homo, bro, but the man looks the part. The man looks like, you know what I'm saying? Bro. Hey.
I'm just saying,
pause.
I hope he's got the reach on him. You can see that.
All right.
So please employ the heck out of that jab.
Hey, listen, and I'm just looking at, again, pause. I'm just looking at his shorts. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen.
Hey, yeah.
Jones Jr. Hey, listen.
Hey, that
Jones
could be
Jr.
strategy. That could be strategy, brother. Hey, I can't wait, man. Hey, put the picture back up one more time, man. Like, bro, you can tell when somebody, and no shade to the, his opponent, man. But there have been many days I tried to look for my abs in the mirror too, and I kind of pull it in. Just my opinion, bro. You know what I mean? Like Darry, man, he cut the bro cut up. Like you said, he fit the part. You could tell he been working and putting in that work, bruh.
Right.
I know what it look like when you're trying to see the last of them abs, man. That's just my personal opinion, though. That's my opinion. Is not the sole opinion of the Free Smoke podcast.
yeah, right. Hey, but listen, at the end of the day, though, man, although you are correct, and like I said, Darry looks the part. You can tell he's been training for this. You can tell he's ready. But at the end of the day, looks could be deceiving, man.
Let's not forget
Fury.
Wilder. Yeah,
listen, Tyson Fury.
Yes.
Put all that stuff to sleep. He put all that stuff to sleep. Like, hey, I'm gonna go out here and just be some big, blog, and I'm gonna listen. The dude, listen. Tyson Fury don't got one definition line on his body.
Nope.
Not one. Ain't no definition. His arm is straight. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't look like he lifted a weight in his life. But listen, for something going on with his fist though. Nothing would be like rocks.
Hey, you know man, he looked like Nikolai Jokic out there boxing, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dude look like he hasn't worked out day. It's like, hey, look, once they did the same thing with Anthony Joshua. What's his name? Oh man, what was his name? Andy Ruiz, right?
Was that him? I can't remember, man.
But anyway, I'm talking about the dude that knocked out Joshua.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Nobody gave that dude a chance in a lifetime.
Yeah.
Came out there and knocked out Joshua. Now, but granted, that dude right there, I would say though, if y'all know who I'm talking about, I think it's Andy Ruiz. But y'all know who I'm talking about, the dude that knocked out Joshua. Joshua came back and won, the rematch. But like I said, that particular fight when he knocked out Joshua, nobody gave him nobody gave him the light of day. But that dude though, if he actually took it like serious, he would be a good boxer, man, because he got boxing skills.
Absolutely.
That dude had
Absolutely.
that dude had boxing. He had real boxing skills. Like he was, you know what I'm saying? You could tell he was a real boxer, but you could tell he wasn't. He was one of those guys. And right after he won that fight, you could tell that, man, he was.
Hey,
he was on top of the world, man.
Yeah,
like, he was like,
man.
I'm good. I mean,
Yes, sir.
this cheesecake. I mean, I ain't nobody to talk because I ain't like I'm in shape. But you know what I'm saying? But yo, I mean, this shit. I mean, I'm chilling. And the next fight, it all came crashing down because you could tell if he didn't take it that serious before, and then now he got the fame and the notoriety and a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? That he definitely what he wanted. But man, he want a gym. Man, y'all see what I did? Man, I ain't worried about no damn.
I don't
gym.
need no gym.
Yeah, gym.
Practice.
And then exactly. And then he done came out and got lumped up in that rematch. But anyway, other than that, man, that's all we got, man. Big time shout out to Derrick Jones. You know what I'm saying? Big time shout out to Josh Laurent. Rellz, what we got for announcements, bro?
Hey, man, coming up April 9th, 2022, we got the big showdown going down. It's going down again, Dunk Master versus Demonology in the Dallas, Texas area. So stay tuned for the official flyer once we get it here on Free Smoke. And also stay locked in, man, because, there's another Gap Fest that's going to be going on. And once we get them dates and stuff, we definitely going to let you guys know about that. So stay tuned. Only way to stay tuned is hit that wonderful subscribe button down below. And make sure you hit that post notification to all. Make sure it's filled all the way in, great, not just outlined. So you'll be able to catch the videos that we drop on a regular basis. And of course, the Sunday lives.
There you go. Speaking of Sunday lives, tonight, New York Union City will be on the show. Make sure y'all come back tonight to check out the live show with New York in the City. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, that's all we got for y'all today. Yo, bless up to everyone out there. Big time salute and shout out to the Free Smoke Squad. If you don't know, you're all watching Free Smoke, and we do this for the culture, man. We out of here.